My good people, good morning, dear friends, good morning, lovers of freedom, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are hearing us from. We are here again from Victory Voice News, bringing you a message from Nnamdi Kanu'S bosom friend. He didn't mention his name, but he's giving out a message. This message concerns Nnamdi Kanu, and Biafrans should take this message seriously. The person that they are holding back in DSS custody is a very important person to Biafrans. Don't forget that. Please, let's hear his friend and then compare it and combine it with the information we have already. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Hello, Biafrans. If you're a real Biafran person, please listen to this very message about Nnamdi Kanu. How I became his follower from 2009, 2010, 11 up till now. That I want to reveal some secrets that I know about him, some things that I know about him. Listen carefully. This one will benefit every one of you, both your family and friends as well. Like, this man is not an ordinary person, and the way I saw him at that time, the first time that I heard his voice on I think social media, on Facebook. Yeah, I heard his voice on Facebook, and I was saying, who is this man? This man is very bold. The way he speaks is very, very bold. One day I'm going to see him. So on his broadcast, some of the broadcasts, I keep hearing that he's going to different places to go and broadcast. That is where at that time I was in London then. So I said, one of these days I will find out and go to one of his broadcasts. I want to see him face to face. And there was a time he went to Ireland, and the Ireland people welcomed him. Do you know the good thing about this? Anywhere he goes, he doesn't pay his ticket. He doesn't buy ticket. They always invite him. The people that are inviting him always buy his ticket to travel to anywhere he's going, all over the world. They always buy his ticket. So, and from there, I started saying, I said, this man is very important. You know, he looks like he's more important than all these presidents that is American president or any other person, because anywhere he goes, before he reached here, there is a lot of people waiting for him. So let's proceed. And I started listening to him. The things started coming to my head. I said, this man, one day I will see him. We'll call him director at that time, because he's the director of Radio Biafra. So, and I said, one day I will see him. So there was a time they announced, because anywhere he's going to, they will announce it that he's coming to that place. And if you have time, you can go and use that opportunity to see him. So I went there. There was the one time he was broadcasting in a place called Peckham. If you know the place called Peckham in southeast in London. So I used to live in Luton. That is Luton. I used to live in Luton. So some of his broadcasts, there's one lady that normally go out. There's, I think, it's like a personal secretary also. Her name is Carol Monday. So if you have been following for a long time, you will know her. She's the white woman. Her name is Carol Monday. So there was a day they came to that place. They said they want to do some broadcast. So And on that broadcast, there was a meeting. So after the broadcast, the meeting carries on. So I used the opportunity to join them, and that was my first time I saw him face to face. Even before I saw him face to face, I used to chat with him, on Facebook. So, and there was time I called him. No, I didn't call, just chat. So I said, director, I said, this job that you're doing is very, very, dangerous. So I was thinking he's a military man before, because he has mind to talk a lot of things that he doesn't care who he affect, or even though he even say he doesn't feel sorry for himself. So I say, wow. So after that broadcast, when they want to do the broadcast, I went, and I went in there. I sat at the back. So, and he was preaching. He was saying the gospel. He was preaching and preaching. Me that is talking from here, I'm from Delta State, and I speak Okwane. I speak Yoruba. I understand Isoko. I understand Beni. I understand Yoruba. I understand some of Ijo languages. I understand Igbo, and I do speak some of them as well. That's in a funny way. So let's proceed. As we go, as this man was preaching, this man Nnamdi was preaching, telling people. I was looking at her. I said, so this is the one I have been hearing his voice on the radio, on Facebook as well. I said, after this, I will speak to him. I will see him. So, and there was after the broadcast, everybody was greeting him, and I was able to meet him too. Through the lady that is Carol Monday, I was able to meet him, and I shook his hand. I felt like, yes, I have seen him. I have even touched him. Very, very proud that, definitely anytime he's going any broadcast, I'm going to follow him. If I'm around, if I'm at home, I'm going to follow him to that broadcast. So, after that day, I think a week or two later, I posted something about him. Some people keep criticizing me and blah blah blah. I said I don't care. So another day as well, there was a time I said let me try and chat him again if he's going to respond, and I did, and he responded immediately. So I was telling him that I said I don't have document in this country, and I'm trying if I can have, because the one I applied before, they denied me, and they didn't give me the document. So they said because I don't have family here. Said I should not worry, that I should try apply again, that they will give me my document. That's in the UK, United Kingdom. So I said, okay. I tried again, and I applied. In fact, 3 months, they gave me my paper. So I told him, I said, I've gotten my paper, and I want to see you. He said he's moving around at that time, and he's not around. So I think he went to America. He went to one place in America. I don't know if it's Chicago or something. He went there. So I now say, okay, when he comes, that I will see him. Even upon his visit there in America, there's still other people that wanted to see him. They want him to come to their meeting to broadcast. So that's how he moves around. He goes to Israel couple of times. That was the 2000. That's before 2015. So when he was arrested, or when he was kidnapped from Lagos, that time that he stopped in Lagos International Airport. That's Monitala Mohammed. So, yeah, he stopped there, and from there they traced him to where he lodged in the hotel before he can proceed his journey in the next morning. They just went to go and kidnap him, then they took him to Abuja. And that was when I said, oh, this is very, very bad. I felt serious pain. And there was a time, because of that, I made one video. That's the reason why in the beginning of this audio, I didn't want to mention my name, because I've done some things that the federal government were looking for me. They thought I would live in Nigeria. So they were looking for me. They thought I lived there. They couldn't find me. And when people around my area discovered that it was me, I think police came and they arrested me. They put handcuff on my hand. They took me to the police station and stuff. But I didn't want to go in details, because people that knows me will know about what I'm talking about now. So after a while, I said, what is this? Why did they arrest this man? I did not have any power to go to see him to know what is going on. Then from there I kept on. I said, definitely they will relieve him. They will release him, and he will be fine. So that's my encounter with what I want to say with this one as well. I said, you see, the template that he has laid down, that is what Simon Ekpa is following. So if you think you are going to destroy everything, you have to rethink again, because everybody are going to the same place. We cannot live in another man's land forever. Definitely when you get old, you will go home. Definitely, no matter how long it will take. If you don't go home, what about your children? Your children will go home too. So this is the best way and the best time for us to embrace the truth. Follow Simon Ekpa. Do everything that he is saying, because this is the template that has been laid down for a long time, and it's been passed on to him as the disciple. The first time I didn't like how Simon Ekpa do. It's not like I don't like him, but it's just that I'm not following him. But from time to time, I do see his video on Facebook. Like when they arrested, is the kidnap now for the Kenyan one, and he sent a message on his phone saying that they only kidnapped my leader, but they could not kidnap the disciple. That they're not going to take it easy with Nigeria, that they're going to continue for where Nnamdi Kanu'S stopped. So I was thinking it's a joke. From then, I started following him every time. Anything he does, I follow him. And at the moment now, I've noticed that he has a lot of qualification. He has been to the army. He has been to different things. He is a lawyer, and in fact, he's a reserved army, because if you don't take him serious now, the army people, if there's any fight or coming up in where he lives in Finland, they will take him and he will join them. Then our struggle is finished from there, because nobody has spring up to speak boldly like the way he's speaking. A lot of people have called to arrest him, but they know that what he's doing is right. Let's stop this audio from here, and dear friends, please put hand on deck. Let everybody do this once and for all. It's for our own benefit, for the future of our children. If you didn't benefit from it, your children will benefit from it. So let's take this issue very, very serious. This message, it comes from good heart. And please take it seriously. And it's very, very, very important. We have to go home. We cannot live in another man's land forever. I hope everybody here, please, make gonna put our hand together and make we get to the final. So this thing will stop here. Next time we will talk. One day, one of these days, and I will see the person when they talk. So bye.
If you followed us to this very point, you will hear from the voice that this guy is a genuine follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he has special love for Nnamdi Kanu and special respect for Nnamdi Kanu, and he understands Nnamdi Kanu. Now, what I picked from this is that every real follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are genuine, you will know that what he was doing is what Mazi Ekpa is doing. All right, you don't need to hate Ekpa because of his person or because he's young or he's not living in Nigeria. You know how Nigeria government is against the Igbos. Even the people that are in Nigeria, you know how they are feeling. Nobody is feeling good about the government. That is why we must do everything now to make it happen. Everything we know we can do it now to make it happen. Stop backbiting, stop infighting. It will lead us nowhere. It will even make the enemy to come to us by surprise. And they are targeting to come to us by surprise. May we not allow that or give that a chance. Thank you. Please share this video, make it go viral, and listen to the end. God bless you.